Hi guys, welcome back to more For All Mankind. We're on episode 7, season 2. I think Ellen's made a personal over professional choice in the last episode that I think is a bad idea. They always say never to go back, especially in the circumstances in which she had with her ex, who has turned from bartender to poet. Didn't see that coming. And whilst all that's going on and that's unravelling and her basically asking her arranged married husband that she now needs a divorce, which is going to leave him out in the cold, so to speak, because obviously the mutual arrangement was big for the two of them, because both of them are gay. So where that leaves him, I don't know. And while all this is going on, what was really good in the last episode was the two sides, to an extent, coming together to work out this problem that they have. And it's the first time in the show we've really had some proper Russian involvement, which this far in I wasn't expecting to get. But because this is now going to be a joint mission, them working out how their two different types of technology are going to work with each other was looked like was going to be a real problem, until, of course, Margo and the rest of them pretty much get them out of the clutches of, I'm assuming, the KGB watching over their shoulder the whole time, took him to the bar, and they came up with a solution. But we left the episode with them heading over there, getting in a completely different reaction and introduction from the American side compared to the Russian side, even frisking them as they get off the plane. I mean, really? Anyway, I want to carry on. Episode 7. She ditched.
My father had a heart attack.
Oh, okay. Shit.
It doesn't sound good.
I'm so sorry. He's in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Go on. I'll call you. These long international flights are the only time I can really focus, no distractions.
Try reading a novel once in a while. It'd be good for your mind to just tune out.
What the fuck? That's fire jet. Oh my god, they're not going to shoot him down, are they? There's only one reason for that to be there. They're going to fire.
I know.
Oh, this is bad. Got the permission to fire. That's done.
This proposed space station, are we?
Bye. Yeah, just
Tom,
deadline
there?
instantly. They're going through the electronics.
Tom?
Tom is dead. Why would they shoot him down? I'm assuming they've attacked because he's on board. Don't be cruel.
You heard the doctor. No more red meat, no more smoking, and you have to slow down. We all know that'll never happen.
I'm running a $500 million company. We just extended into Asia. And obviously, that's not going to happen right now.
I'm thinking about leaving NASA.
Bullshit.
I'm
Oh,
serious.
she is.
I want to get to Mars, and I'm starting to think that private spaceflight is the only way to get there.
Interesting. Not that I wouldn't mind a grandchild or two.
He's not
Sorry
gonna
to
play.
interrupt, ma'am, but the White House is calling for you.
Yes.
The White House?
They will
That's
know
what they
first.
said.
They will know first. No idea what just happened. It's an international incident. Oh, it is. It's on the news.
Special report. Here is Dan Rather.
Yes.
Reagan arriving at this moment at Point Mugu Naval Air Station in California, taking him from his California vacation by the shooting down of Korean Airlines
Flight 7 by the Soviets, with the apparent loss of as many as 269, all of the persons aboard.
From Moscow, still no official confirmation of the plane's downing.
The United States and many other countries of the world made clear and compelling statements that expressed not only our outrage, but also our demand for a truthful accounting of the facts.
And yet so callously and quickly commits a terrorist act to sacrifice the lives of innocent human beings.
And what are we to make of a regime which establishes one set of standards for itself?
And what do we make of the fact that you're meant to have a joint mission here now?
NASA Administrator Thomas Paine, and all those on the ill-fated aircraft. We send our deepest sympathy.
What the hell was that airliner doing flying over Sakhalin? It's not even on its flight path.
Could have been a navigational error. Flight computer could have caused the plane to deviate from its route.
Now, I'm an avid watcher. As I've mentioned, I think, in this show already. In fact, I think I've only ever mentioned it in this show. Of the air crash investigation series, and I have pretty much seen all of them more than once. I'm trying to recall from memory of a Korean airliner that was shot down in the 80s. And it was, of course, massively, hundreds of miles off course. Is this what they're lining it up with here to fit in with the storyline? I'm assuming so. I'm not going to go bother look it up right now, but it just springs to mind.
It's a commercial airliner, for God's sake. It doesn't make any sense.
We've got spy planes flying over Sakhalin all the time.
It does if they think you were spying.
With a Korean passenger jumbo jet. I don't buy that for a
No.
second.
No.
It's more likely they
ordered
suspect
it
the KL-7 was being
because you
used
could have
as
used a
spy plane.
passenger plane to spy.
What matters is that I haven't been able to reach Poole and Morrison in Star City. I've tried every line. It's radio silence.
So they're probably responding to that.
They are holding our people hostage. That's not okay.
Yeah, they've just got there.
Until the president appoints a permanent replacement, I'll be fulfilling Tom's duties as acting administrator.
Yeah, that's just complicated things even more.
Now, reestablishing communication with our astronauts is our top priority at this point.
You think?
Sergei will listen to reason.
They have shown time and again that they can't be trusted.
Well, I think we need to pursue all available options before this turns into an even bigger incident. Go talk to him. Hopefully he knows of a way to reach
Military
Star City.
doesn't like hearing that.
No one goes in, no one goes out. Those are my orders.
I'm the director, Johnson Space Center.
Sure you are, honey. But you're not getting in.
Don't call her honey, prick.
What's your name?
Sergeant John Perkins.
45 seconds for him to reach General Nelson Bradford and confirm I am who I say I am. Another 15 seconds for your boss to get back to you, and 10 for you to open this door. An open-ended transfer to Thule, Greenland. Your time starts now. How about
Assertive.
borscht?
She's become.
Come in. I don't think anything will happen to your astronauts.
Think. Being the key word.
Somehow that's not making me feel any better. But do you have a way to get in touch with Star City? A secret line or, I don't know, something that might put us closer to making contact with our people?
What can I do? I'm trapped here with no phone.
Astronauts Poole and Morrison, they're not a part of all this.
Nor am I, and yet here I am. I'm sorry about your colleague.
And the other 246 passengers as well.
Frustrating at times. Didn't always agree with his methods, but he gave everything to his job and...
The biggest question more than anything is that they shut down because they were off course, because they were over restricted airspace, or were they shut down because of who was on board, or was it an amalgam of the two, or is it literally, I mean, there's no way that was a mistaken identity because we heard the Russian pilot being transmitted orders. I know we couldn't understand what was being said because it was all in Russian, but you don't mistake an airliner. Molly's perfectly right with that. But both him and our astronauts have no involvement with any of this, but you, unfortunately, the fallout from this now. So is this them trying to derail it, or has this just come at a really, really inconvenient time that whilst this joint mission is meant to be going ahead and we've got our people over there and they've got their people over here, that this has happened and just thrown a fucking spanner in the works.
It was another day of dramatic developments in the case of the plane shot from the sky.
I mean, there was a Korean airline that was shot down by Russia in the 80s. I'm assuming this is why they've written it into it.
Down the jumbo jet.
Loss of life appears to be heavy. We can see no excuse whatsoever for this appalling act.
I understand, Senator. We're doing everything we can to get through to them.
This is really stop things dead now.
Yep. Yes. No, yes, of course we are, Senator. Has anyone spoken to Ambassador Kirkpatrick? Hey.
You can't walk away right now.
Is it a bad time? Yes, Senator, I'm still here.
I would think an awful lot less of you if you bail on this now.
She keeps going and going.
Is Tower on the Ways and Means?
Appropriations.
That's excellent news.
That's pretty good.
Your girlfriend's got a very important job
too much
right
to
now.
expect? Wonderful, Senator. Thank you.
She can't be dealing
we can
with
talk
this now.
more about that, of course.
I know your private life and your personal life is important, but sometimes your professional, when it's something like this, takes precedence.
We'll get through this. Fucking amazing at it.
Is it obvious that I have no idea what I'm doing?
Stop it.
Problem is, you can't take care of both right now.
What if my dad didn't have a heart attack? I would have been on that plane. I would have been sitting right next to Tom, the two of us. He would have been the last person I ever saw.
Stop thinking that. If you were meant to be on that plane, you would have been on it.
Tom was meant to be on that plane? Right,
She's saying it's fate. That it's just...
I'm saying sometimes we don't understand the way the universe works.
No.
What?
Hello, Ellen?
Hello, Mr. President.
Yeah.
It's an honor to speak with you.
Well, I'm sorry it's under these circumstances. Tom was a great American, and I have every confidence you'll do a wonderful job for me, Ellen. Tom was a big fan of yours.
Oh, there it is.
I'll try not to let you down.
There it is.
Christian, Ellen?
Yes. Yes, I am, sir.
Prayer sustains me in times of crisis.
It does.
Do you want to tell the president down?
Because I'll need everyone on my team clear-eyed for what's ahead, boss.
I understand.
Just as was discussing it all.
Thank you, Ellen.
Mr. Which side she should take.
Thank you, Mr. President.
She gets a private call from the president. There it is.
Got a minute?
You know I don't.
Well, maybe this will help you see what they're really about. The Pentagon just received these reconnaissance photographs. It appears that the Soviets have put their Barrage shuttle on the launch pad.
I didn't think it was that close to launch ready.
Neither did we. They have a secret military facility there.
The same secret military facility that KAL was flying over when it was shot down. These weren't taken by...
Of course not.
You're telling me KAL was flying over the same island Baran is being launched from, and these two events are not connected?
That's not why I'm here. I need you to take a look at these and tell us if the Baran can be armed. We're concerned that they might be trying to introduce a new weapon.
Where did you get these? It's confidential, I know. This is so bizarre. It's like I'm looking at plans for our shuttle.
Yeah.
It's the same down at the payload bay.
Yeah.
So it can certainly be armed just like ours can.
Just not coincidence.
Hang on, look at this.
What?
The solid rocket boosters. They're an exact replica of ours.
Of course they are.
But from 2 years ago. And Sakhalin gets a whole lot colder than Florida, so if they copied our boosters to that extent, it's just a matter of time until this thing blows up.
Oh.
We've got to warn them.
Oh, shit, I hadn't thought of that.
They've got smart people over there. But I do know that this thing has the potential to be armed for use against us.
Wait a minute. Oh, my God, you've got to be kidding me. Right, so... What you're basically saying here is the KGB was stealing your plans. It was 2 years ago when we know we still had the listening device, and they have designed it, a replica on yours that you knew you had a problem with the oil ring when it blew up on the pad on you. But with what's just happened, you go, by the way, if you haven't checked, that thing's going to blow up in your face, or do you not say anything? Especially with what's just happened.
But if they decide to use Baran as a weapon at some point in the future, that's their choice. We have a choice right now to save human lives.
I'm sorry.
No. I think you would.
The answer's no, and this remains classified.
Oh, it's been taken out of your hands. If it blows up on him, it blows up on him.
I've executed the launch. The target is destroyed.
The Soviet pilot reported that he fired a missile, and the target was destroyed.
Can franchise it. Go national.
Franchise it?
Maybe next time. What's that?
Said maybe I'm ready to sell you the bar today.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Well, it depends on what you're offering.
300 then.
450.
That's a big
350. This is the outpost, not the Ritz. 375.
390.
No, 400.
Sold.
That's all it takes?
Well, this is Texas, darling. Handshake means more than a notary.
Okay. In the 80s, that was quite a lot of money.
Вход свободен. Приходите.
There we go.
Спасибо. I am engineer.
Bullshit.
Come.
No, you're KGB intelligence.
I need to talk to my people.
She would have no way of knowing.
Let's have a drink. Slice of meat.
I don't want to sit down.
I have never met American astronauts. Tell me, how did you get in program? And did you always want to go to space ever since you were a little girl?
Engineers don't question you.
Allowed to go to space. Are you going to tell me why I'm held prisoner here?
Nope.
This is not a prison.
Sure as hell feels like one.
It is when you can't leave.
You have never been to Soviet prison. Being in Gulag.
Gulag, yeah.
Is like worst dream. So cold. Men frozen to death. Forced to betray their comrades in order to survive.
Think about it, Paul. There's no way this guy's an engineer if he's in here to talk to you.
Do you know these people?
What people?
The names on the door.
Oh.
I didn't realize those are names.
Yuri Gagarin, Valentina Tereshkova, Alexei Leonov, Anastasia Belikova.
Yuri Gagarin slept in this room.
We leave them there as symbols to remember. Soviet flag on the moon. This is symbol too. Soviet flag still stands on the moon. I know grown men who weep in Soviet Union at that. When I first heard about Soyuz Apollo, I thought,
so proud
Ronald
of it.
Reagan. He is clever man.
Even under an iron fist.
Symbol of astronaut and cosmonaut. Together in space. Of course, I knew we had no choice but to agree. Because we would look cynical if we did not. Because maybe it could change the world.
It can't be anything if I don't ever leave this room.
When you finally go out this door, do it with your head up.
I don't know what to make of him.
A lot of these guys are lacking in social skills. Good at the work, bad with the people. Complicated. He can definitely be condescending at times and stuck in his ways, but
and the fact
he's
that
a
you
very
are
good engineer.
Not American
And committed to his
and
work
a woman
like no one else.
is why he doesn't like you.
There was just an incident a long time ago. Probably shouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
You have to tell me.
You have to tell her now.
There was a night when he'd been at his console for 23 hours and he refused to leave it. Refused. I guess he got caught up in all the excitement and he peed his pants. All over himself, everything. After that, people started calling him Mr. Peanut.
Why Peanut?
I have no idea. Years.
Don't
People
use
with
that on him,
peanuts
though.
his
That's
console,
not fair.
peanut butter, even a doll with a a diaper on it.
Jesus. I almost feel bad for him.
You need to find a way to work this out with him.
To communicate.
He's not going to be the last difficult person you come across in your career.
Especially a man.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
Well, you can only do something about it by staying. Because if you walk away...
One thing.
Sure, please.
It's inevitable.
You're the fucking administrator of NASA.
Acting administrator.
For Christ's sake.
What exactly do you expect me to do?
You have to prove
Make
to them
changes.
that you've got things under control. Show them how tough you are.
He's
how
right.
far you're willing to go. Then you'll have their trust.
You've got that position now.
You know what this is
It's
about.
what he'd want you to do. I hated Tom, but I liked him. He was fair but tough, but he was just doing his job. She needs
The
to do the
president
same.
has decided to arm Pathfinder.
Wow. Just like that.
Just like that.
We're putting missiles on a shuttle.
Well, at this point, he really has no choice.
We're also moving up the retaking of Lunar Claim Site 357 Bravo. It will happen within 48 hours.
But what? It's still daylight up there. The whole idea was to use the cover of lunar night to maintain the element of surprise. And not to mention, these guys haven't finished their training.
Ellen, can't you talk to him? Get him to listen to reason? He needs to understand this.
These were my recommendations, Margo.
You're gonna create waves, but yeah.
I'm going back to Soviet Union. While it is decided whether Soyuz Apollos is to continue.
I've heard. As soon as all this gets resolved, which I'm sure it will, I hope to see you again and continue planning this mission together.
Yeah.
Yes,
If it gets resolved, do not mention the O-rings.
A step back, actually. Look at things with fresh eyes, see if we're missing anything with these docking module specs.
Missing anything? What do you mean?
I just keep wondering if we've overlooked something. For instance, about a year ago, we discovered a defective component in our shuttle design. A flaw with the O-ring seals in the boosters.
There it is.
What flaw?
One of our engineers discovered that the ring would harden in cold weather and fail to seal the joints. So you can understand how we initially missed it.
Especially with how cold Russia is.
Yes, I can understand this.
She's trying to tell you.
Thank God we found it. I just wonder what, if anything, we're missing with these docking specs.
Yes, I wonder too.
Yes.
I would take a look at it while you're away.
Yeah.
Well,
She's entrusted him with it.
I have to go. I have a meeting.
What you do with it is up to
But
you.
I hope to see you again.
Because these two won't have had a bloody clue what they just discussed. It was to let you know the shit you've stolen has got a flaw. Check it out. Is this all her documents? Is it like a birth certificate? Was that her father? Oh. No, she's putting out the word.
Are you really out of here next week? I can't believe that the summer's already over. I'm gonna miss you around here.
Not the original artist, obviously. We're doing this whole dancey thing again, are we? You do that, you get alcohol involved, the next minute, you know. I know what he's probably thinking. It's probably not what she's thinking, but will she let it happen? Yes, she will. That happened quick enough. He's like half your age for a start. It's probably good that she's walked away from it there and it's just a kiss. I actually wasn't expecting him to sing this episode. Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do. If you're in that mood now, come home to your husband.
How soon can you prep and fuel the LSAM?
Suppose in a few hours. Wow, what's going on?
Change plans.
The president wants us to retake the claim at 0800 tomorrow.
Jesus, why are you telling me this?
You think Charles is ready to pilot the LSAM?
No.
No.
No, not yet. I knew he needed to be ready so soon. I would have.
Can you do it?
Well, they pushed it forward.
You've flown with us before. You know the mission better than anyone.
Today, I'm proud to announce that we have re-established contact with 2 American heroes, astronauts Daniel Poole and Nate Morrison, who were being held in the Soviet Union. History has asked much of the Americans of our own time. Much we have already given.
No, without creating more
but we also must
international
remember,
incident.
the future does not belong to the faint-hearted.
Immigrate to the United
It
States.
belongs to the brave.
1978. Home address, work address.
Acting NASA Administrator Ellen Wilson has led the effort to bring our astronauts home. Let us have faith in Abraham Lincoln's words, that right makes might. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Fuel at 60%.
Beginning descent to avoid radar.
15.
Canyon in sight.
Holding at 5 meters.
All right, come on.
Yeah, because you're going to be...
60 seconds to drop point. Landing site's not clear. Negative, going downrange.
Gone now.
Drop point located. Begin descent.
10 meters. Down
Right inside of a drilling rig.
Just like the drills, folks. Immediate dismount, clear the vehicle, and form up on me. Weapons free.
Hi, fellas. Just thought we'd
2 meters kicking
call in. Would it float off into space if you chucked it? I'm assuming it would. We haven't fired a shot, thankfully. Okay, guys, there we go. That was episode 7. Sorry, that was, well, catastrophic to say the least. Right at the start of the episode with the shooting down of Flight 007, the Korean airline. As I mentioned in commentary, I'm probably going to go and look it up when I finish doing my recording tonight. I've still got more to do yet. It rings a bell. It rings a bell about a plane being shot down that was about 400 or 500 miles off course, that was over a secret Russian base, and it's why they were ordered to shoot it down, but they've fitted it into the narrative here with what's going on, and it's caused all sorts of international problems. Then we find out that they've been copying, the KGB have got hold of all the plans and everything, and Margo has took the decision herself to let, I can't remember his name, the Russian guy did. The Russian names are really hard to remember in this show, okay? Sergei, was it? About the O-ring failure. And obviously with other people in the room who have no idea what context of what they're talking about, it was still done in, to a certain degree, an amount of code to just say, I think when you get back, you should have them check out everything, not just what we've been working on here with this so-called joint mission that has now been put on hold, and hopefully we'll be working again together at some point. But what it's done is completely turned Ellen's life round right at the point when she was about to just walk away from it all. We've lost Tom, obviously, and just her father's heart attack intervening for her to not be on the plane, for her to be taking control, then getting a personal, private phone call from the president himself. Yes, she's acting administrator, but that's probably going to become more of a permanent position. And in that meeting herself, showing that she is pushing this forward, she has to make the right choice here now, and I'm not sure she can choose the personal option anymore. She has to continue forward with the professional option, and we all know if the military take complete control, that's Mars shelved. So it's her recommendations, and Molly was automatically assuming what she was pushing for here had come directly from the president, and it hadn't. And then we've got at the end of the episode there, the bar is being sold, and Karen's inadvertently, narrowly escaped doing something she shouldn't do there, and has gone home to Ed, to her husband instead, which I think is the correct choice. And at the same time, we have got just a small snippet of being back up on the moon, with them going forward with the mission that Ellen's pulled forward, and they've reclaimed the base. But have they reclaimed it? Because all it's done is show them land, take the flag down, put the American flag up, and make no resistance yet. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to wait till the next episode now. I kind of like the way that they do this in this show. They'll have like a slow burnish episode that's all based on Earth, that's all administration and politics and everything, and then we'll have another one that's action based, that's up on the moon. And we had no Gordo or anything in that episode, only a snippet of Ed, snippet of Tracy. It was all centered obviously around what the hell was going on between Russia and America with all of this downing of Flight 007. Which I'm definitely going to have to go check later. Right, I think that will do for the time being. I will see you for another episode in a week's time, guys. Until then, thanks a lot for watching. By all means, post your comments down below, and I will see you for the next one. Take care.